Okay, this is going to be a little different. I'm going to show you some of the processes I go through when I build miniature buildings, which I have done. I've built them for children of people I know and stuff like that. It makes me feel kind of good to do that. And I'll show you old-fashioned miniature buildings. See, this here was the flower planters for the front of the schoolhouse that I made. You can see the process. Um, yeah, it's quite a process anyway. But let's move along here. There's the trim for the windows. Yeah, putting the trim on. Yep. I wasn't wearing a helmet or safety boots, so don't tell anyone. There's my Rocky. He's doing his inspection. I paid him a bribe there. I give him some treats, and then he didn't write me up for my safety violations. Just give him a few num-nums. Look at that. He's checking out the windows. There he is, checking, making sure the window openings are the proper size according to regulation. If he can get his head through there, then they're the proper size. Okay, let's keep moving here. Ooh, that's me. That's painting some stuff, painting some trim and whatnot. I bought these at the dollar store. These various letters and numbers and different things. There's me doing the sign for the school. The little girl who got the school. Her name is Isla. Nice little girl, daughter of a really good friend of mine. There I am doing the painting and whatnot. Yeah, so put some styrofoam in there. I did that so little plants can be pressed into it and stuff, little fake plants. There it is there. Rounding the corners. See, there I am with the saw there, rounding the corners and stuff. And the rasp and everything. Yeah, there's my hand drills. They're handy, I'll tell you. I'm glad to have them. Put those spikes, those pegs in so that I can secure the roof to it. And the roof can be lifted off so the stuff inside can be played with. Yep, see there I'm making the holes for the pegs to go up through in the roof. There it is there, nearly complete. There's my various trim pieces. See that? They're all going on there now. There's the inside with the raised platform, of course, for the teacher. There we go. Yeah. There's my bell tower, still under construction. There's the beginning of my desk for the teacher. It has a drawer that opens and closes and everything. There's the drawer there. Yeah, see, it opens up. The teacher can put her various things in there, whatever she wants to store in there. There's my bookshelf. There's my desk. There's my desk. It was partially completed at that point. Yeah, there I'm staining the furniture, the bookshelf, and the desk and everything. Okay, now this is me making the well pump. Yeah, the well pump was made from a seatbelt bolt out of an old truck. There it is there. I cut a notch out of it. That's for the brass key that was going to be the lever. There's the seatbelt bolt there. That's the bolt that holds the seatbelt retractor to the body of the car. There's the brass key that I used for a handle. There I am drilling some holes. Okay, we gotta wait for this to come up here. Come on, you. There we go. There it is. There it is, completed. There I'm making the platform for the pump. There it is there. That handle goes up and down. Although I don't know if there's a picture of it with up or not, but there may be. Okay, toothpicks. That was when I built the chair for the teacher. It all looks pretty rough at first. The chair actually looked pretty rough even when I was finished with it. I'm not the greatest at building chairs, but I did my best, and it at least looks like a chair. There's the beginning of the desk for the students. Not sure what that is, but something. Here we go now. There's the books. I made books out of wood. There they are. There they are again, a big stack of books. There's the desk in the earliest stages. There's the tops of the desks. There we go. There's a little wood cradle for the wood stove. That was the start of the wood stove right there. There it is there, coming together. More and more. There we go. There's my elbow for the pipe. There we go. There we go. Look at that, all primed with the pipe and stuff. There it is, all black. There's the hole in the wall for the pipe to go through. There it is, all put together. This was the start of a blackboard. There's my blackboard with the chalk ledge and everything. There's to secure my blackboard. There it is there. It's a working blackboard. You can actually write on it with a piece of chalk. Here we go now. Can we see it here? Come on. There we go. There's the teacher's desk with the blackboard. Yeah. There's the view from the front of the room, from the teacher's desk. There we go. There's from the back of the room. There's Cleopatra, my stray cat. There we go. See, I drew on there with the chalk. There's my books all painted up. There they are on the bookshelf. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, we'll keep going here. Okay, now this was the start of my well bucket for my pump. Here we go, let's see now. That was the start of it there. Working with a rasp and everything, and a little saw and a knife. There I am with the drill, taking life and limb into my own hands here, risking putting a drill bit through my hand. Again, luckily, Safety Inspector Rocky was nowhere to be seen, so that was good, because he had given me a lot of trouble for that. I probably would have had a few violations. There's Cleopatra there helping me with my well bucket. There we go. See, it's coming together. There's a piece of coat hanger I used for the handle. There it is. There it is, all stained. There's a bird's eye view. There we go. I really love doing this stuff, you know. It just gives me I just love this. There's the pump there, all installed in front of the school with its bucket. The brass key, the seat belt bolt, and so on. Worked out pretty good. There's the wee girl's name who now has the school. She's a really good little girl, and she looks after this school like you wouldn't believe. I've seen it since she got it. She's had it since 2019, and she was just real small when she got it. And it looks just the same now as it did when I gave it to her. So that's kind of nice anyway. I guess she's proud of it. Her mom tells me she is anyway, and I have no reason not to believe it. And I'm happy. It makes me happy, you know. I love that. That's something that she'll probably pass down to her own children. Her grandchildren will probably have it. There's a view through the window. I was doing my peeping Tom thing there, looking through the window. There's the view for the open door. School's in. Come on in and learn stuff. There we go. There's Rocky. There's Cleopatra. Cleopatra, I had to give her up for adoption. She was a stray that came to my house in 2019, hungry and frightened and everything, and I took her in, and I had to give her up for adoption, but I do miss her. I wish I'd been able to keep her, but it would have just been too much. There's the start of the service station I built. That may have to be in another video, but there's the transom window. There's some plastic there for the windows. I used to use cassette tape holders for that. That worked pretty well, but they're getting rare as hen's teeth now. There's the door there. Yep, with the handle, coat hanger wire. Sometimes coat hanger wire, sometimes I'll use a nail. Just cut the head off the nail and bend the nail. It depends what I'm doing. That might have been a nail that I used for the door handle, actually. There we go. The push bar and the door handle. Building the front wall. There's Rocky doing his inspections. Look at that, isn't he something? He makes sure he keeps me on the straight and narrow when I'm working. Anyway, here's the transom. It opens and closes. The door opens and closes too. There's my checkerboard floor. Remember the old checkerboard floors you used to see everywhere? That's the start of that, all drawn out. Anyway, there's the sign. I'm using coat hanger wire for the chrome. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this in another video, because this is getting kind of long. I just wanted to show you, basically, the kinds of things I like to do. And it really does make me feel wonderful, you know, to know that some children somewhere have this stuff, and that it'll probably outlast me, really. I'll be dead and in the ground for decades, and some kid somewhere will be playing with that, you know. That makes me feel pretty good. Plus, it's all representative of stuff that I have memories of from when I was a child. The old-fashioned gas stations, I remember those. There were even old schoolhouses still operating around here when I was a kid. In fact, there's a township called Montague Township, and one time when I was in grade 4 or 5, we had a party at the end of the year at one of our classmates' houses. His parents had a farm. And next door to the house was a schoolhouse, an actual working schoolhouse. And we had taken the big old stereo hi-fi out of the house. Remember the big wooden cabineted thing? It was like a piece of furniture and weighed as much as a Buick. Well, we took it out of the house and we plugged it in with extension cords, and we all brought records, and we were playing our records on the old stereo hi-fi. This is back in the 70s. And I remember we were listening to a song called Hot Stuff by Donna Summer, and we had it cranked right up. And the teacher from the schoolhouse came over, and she told us off. She said, "Could you kids keep it down to a dull roar over here? You're disturbing my students." Because school was still in at the schoolhouse anyway, and I guess our music was a distraction for them. So we turned it down. We were respectful and everything. We didn't mean to interfere with anything. We were just kids having some fun, that's all. But we turned our music down. We showed the lady the respect that she was deserving of, and you know, we apologized and we turned our music down, and everything was good. We had our party and we didn't interfere with anybody then with what they were doing. Anyway, I'll talk to you again. Just wanted to show you some of this stuff here. Show you what I have done. I'm not doing this stuff right now because I don't have a proper place to do it. There's my sign. And again, this service station is in just as good a shape now as it was in when the little boy got it, and he's just a small child. It's remarkable to see kids look after things like that, especially these days. We don't really expect it these days, but you know, kids are still pretty good if they're raised right, and these children are being raised properly anyway. They're very well loved, and they're really raised properly. And it's nice to see anyway. But that's it. I'll talk to y'all later. I'll show you Sullivan's Garage here. You know, I will. In another video. Bye-bye for now.